Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary, and I am back from my trip to Florida, and TSA guidelines are that you put everything in a plastic bag. So this is one big mother of a plastic bag, and it's got pretty much everything I used while I was down in Florida. There were a few days where I was working really hard and I didn't wear makeup at all. However, I am going to go through this, but I am going to go through the makeup basket first because this is a lot of stuff. So, what's in my makeup basket right now? I did not bring my big palette, Pan That palette with me, and I'll be doing an update on that also. I'm concentrating on a couple colors in there. I didn't bring that with me because it's just so big, and I just figured let me just take a couple little things with me. So I am going to go over what's in here now, and there are a couple things that I had packed that I already took out because I started using them, and one of them was this photo matte eyes, and this is like since it's more than 4, it's going to count into my regular palette collection. So when you watch my inventory, you'll see that numbers will be going up for next year. So this neat little palette, it was a freebie from Birchbox, and if you watch the Birchbox video, you'll see the colors. It's really, really nice. I really like it, and the formula is fabulous. So this is going to get put away. I also actually brought this with me too, because I'm trying to use up this particular Elizabeth Arden palette. It's not a Pan That palette right now, but it is definitely like something that's really old and it's not even available anymore. And it came in a thank you for buying all this stuff box. And you can see that I've made quite a divot in all of these. But I am going to put this away because I am going to be picking another palette to add to this. So this will be put away as well. Okay, the other thing I had in here, I'll probably, well, I don't know whether I'll keep it in here or not, and that's this little blush. So anyway, I have this Tarte Dreamer blush, and I use this when I don't wear makeup for the most part. It's a very light sheer blush, and I really like it, but most of the time, since my skin's been looking a little patchy because I'm out in the sun all the time, even though I wear sunblock, I still am ending up with like some patchiness. So I have been putting a little bit of makeup on pretty much all the time. I like this, I don't love it, so I am actually going to put this away. Actually, that should go in the blush drawer. I still have to do my inventory for my blushes, and so that should go in there. Okay, so next thing is this powder that is in a use up, and it's Oopsie Daisy is the name. It's in a 100 pan, I believe. Whoops, I'm not sure, but you can see that it is really getting used up. But I'm going to keep this, but I'm going to put it over here on the side where I have all the things that are in use-ups. Okay, another thing that I have in here, it's not in a use-up of course, is this Ofra highlighter, and I really enjoyed using this. It's definitely a highlighter for sure. No puppy, leave this stuff alone. So this is going to be put away, and I'll be picking another highlighter. Okay, this Tarte Park Avenue Princess, I believe this is in a use up, so I will put this over onto the left side where I've been keeping my use up stuff. And I do have some pan here, and I do really like this. Like, I would consider buying this in the future, so yeah. Okay, next thing I have is a blush and bronzer palette. This is a super light, I know somebody said to me, yeah, excuse me, that's a highlighter. No, it's really not. It's actually a very light bronzer. Looks like my top of my head's getting cut off here. Maybe that's better. My camera's acting funky today, but anyway, this is a super light bronzer, and this is a really nice blush, and I really like both of these. But I'm going to put this away in favor of picking something else. So anyway, I have this Model Co lipstick and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like a really beautiful nude color. As you can see, it's just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, much as I love it, I am going to put that away because I have lots and lots of stuff in here and I need to start switching some things out. Okay, also in my makeup basket I have this e.l.f. setting powder. I am going to leave this in here. I also have this sugar lipstick that I got in one box or bag, or I think it came in, I think it might have been in my last monthly bag. Get out of there. Go on, get out of there. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put that away. That was very nice. I have this Hikari eyeshadow and I did not use it because I'm quite frankly not sure how. It's a cream product and it's really dark. So I have to experiment with that quite a bit before I make the foray, but I'm going to put that back into my collection. I just opened this today because I have not put my mascaras back in here and I have been going through mascara like crazy. So anyway, I'll leave that in there. I have several pencils that are little and short and I'm trying to use them up, and so I'm just going to keep them in here. Yeah, they're like tons of short little pencils. I would like to be successful at just one thing, and I think that thing is going to be an eyeliner, so you know, it just is what it is. I have a few of these Smashbox things and I have a Dr. Jart, and I am looking to use these products up. I know, just a minute. Ugh. But anyway, I am looking to use those up, and that's just going to take some time. This is Grande primer. Anyway, I've used this a couple times and I don't notice any difference, but I could use it with some thinner mascaras that are kind of like, you know, I don't know, I'm not wild about it. And this is from Doll 10, and this is in a use up of some kind somewhere. I'm not sure which one, but I find the cream blush is harder to get through, but I'll keep it in here because I have to get through it. Okay, another thing in here is this Cargo Quad. I am going to put this away. I did use it quite a bit and I really like it. It's really, really, really nice. The shadows are super smooth and they go on really nicely. And I have my Lancome eyebrow pencil in here. Why is my camera going out of focus? Go do something! But anyway, this Lancome eyebrow pencil, I have been trying to use it up, but I am going to put it back. Yeah, and I'll pick another eyebrow product next time, because I have a lot of eyebrow products. This lip stuff from Lip Science Volumizer, I already opened this and I feel like I have to use it up, and so I'm going to keep it in here. Let's see. I have, oh, the dog, man. Dog's killing me, man. Anyway, I have this lip liner pencil brush kind of thing, and you know what, I'm going to put it away. I have not used it, but I was afraid I would lose track of it, but I can see it in my brush cup. I'll be keeping this in here because, well, you know, it's a Pan That palette, so it's I kind of have to, so oh well. Anyway, I also have this hand lotion, and I have been keeping it in here, and I just open this drawer and pull it out when I need hand stuff. And there is a lipstick in here, and this is one that I've been working on forever and ever and ever. It's my oldest Elizabeth Arden, so I'll be keeping that in here as well. So what that did is it took all the beauty stuff in my drawer down to here. And this is actually a very usable amount, but I will be adding more stuff. Even though I have stuff in use-it-ups, I like to I do like to incorporate other items from my collection. Okay, so I have other stuff in here, and this is the stuff I brought with me. Now, I did pack really fast. It was one of those things where I just had to go, and I had to get ready and go fast, because I worked all day the night before I flew out, and so, oh, I got makeup all over this. I don't know how, but anyway, this is just a headband for washing up. I'll probably put that back in this bag. Of course, Q-tips, can't live without those. And cotton pads, okay. And a wire. Okay, now down to the nitty gritty stuff. All right, so I did bring, he has a chewy thing that makes him cry. Because don't put it in the, he puts it in the corners of the room, and then he goes back and gets it later, or I have to retrieve it because he can't pick it up. But he is a puppy who's teething, and so he walks around with it in his mouth, kind of like crying. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, he's crying a little bit. Anyway, my Ulta eyebrow gel. I am going to put this in my makeup basket because this one is pretty low and I do want to finish this, so I'll put that in there. Okay, this blush, I don't know. I think it might be in a use-up. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I think I had it over here on the left-hand side. I will definitely have to recheck my lists. Then I have this bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's not as shiny as it looks in the pan. It's actually really, really pretty. So I have used it quite a bit. It's hard to tell that I've used it a lot, but I'm going to put that away in my bronzer drawer again so that, you know, we can move on. Okay, and we have NYC powder, and this is definitely, you guys know I'm using this up. And so, let me put that back in here. And the Laura Mercier highlighter is definitely in the 1 year use up, and so I'll put that back over here. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, and this is not in a use up anymore, but this is my favorite powder foundation. Even honestly, look, it's like really low, but I have a spare. Honestly, like this one a little bit more than the Bare Minerals. It covers everything and it like looks really nice on. But I'm gonna put that away because I just want to be able to find it later. Okay, so here I am finally with a couple of my mascaras, and this one is from Lorac. And this one is almost done. I can sense that it's drying out, so that one will be gone soon. This is in a use up, and this is my Makeup Forever setting powder. It's a HD setting powder, and there's not a lot left in here. It's hard to tell, but there's like not a lot left. So this I'm definitely using up. This is one of my skincare items that I can't live without, so that's going to go back in my cabinet. I also have a few travel size things in here. This is not travel size, this is the eye cream. This is in a use up, but I'm doing pretty well. It's already down to here now, so doing pretty well, and that has to get put away. I have a few travel size things I'll put back in the drawer because I know I have a drawer that has some travel size stuff in it. I know for certain that I'm going to be going to Florida again, probably in the not too distant future. So I have these are Pure Lease. There's not a lot left in these, so I'm wondering, should I just use them up so that they're out of the way? Because there's not much in these tubes left. Yeah, maybe I'll put them in the cabinet and use them up. Actually, I keep these in my cabinet because some days I'm like, yeah, I think I'll you know, use one of those. My favorite cream from Dermalogic is the Active Moist, but I looked at the pricing and it's just too expensive for me right now. So anyway, I will definitely enjoy it, but I'm probably not going to be repurchasing that, just mainly because of the price. Okay, so I also have this Insta Ready, which is, of course, it's Physicians Formula. And I didn't really wear this very much, but I will be wearing it. So I'll put it in there. I'll put it in my, I know it's in a use up, so I'll put it in the use up. Okay, and I have this, I think this is a L'Oreal mascara. That was one I was using up. Now, I know I told you guys Shape Tape sucks and it makes lines. On me, it only makes lines if I don't use moisturizer and then I use a setting powder. Oh my goodness, there's a gopher standing in the backyard. Literally standing on his hind legs. Yeah, we do have gophers. I don't know what they do, but we do have, I live in the country. I will show you sometime when I do my family video, which is going to be coming up pretty soon. But he's standing on his hind legs out there and looking around to see what kind of destruction he can wreak, I guess. I don't know what they do. But anyway, we don't bother him and he doesn't bother us, and I think they're kind of cool. So I also have the Tarte Shape Tape, and honestly, if you use eye cream, because I hated it, I absolutely hated it. But I found if you use eye cream and you let that set and then you put this on and you use like a brush or something to blend it in, and then you don't set it with setting powder, it kind of sets itself. And I think now this has reached Holy Grail status for me. I've been using this constantly and I've had a lot of luck with it, so I'm going to actually keep it in my makeup basket. I have a couple that I have to keep in my makeup basket just because I'm trying to use them up. Where is all the... now I have another one somewhere. Oh, there you are. This is in a use up. This is Physicians Formula, and there's like this much left. So I like this, and I will replace this when this is gone. But I'm going to keep this in here as well. And I'm using up this Rimmel. The use up that this was in is over, but I do want to use it up. I only have like this much left, so I like to start using up my cosmetics, and the only way to be successful at that is to keep them handy. So now I'm not in a rush to use this up, but this is such a big tube that it's going to take forever anyway. Alright, so this is actually in a use up, and I didn't use it at all. Not so awesome, but I'll put it right back where it was, and that's in a use up side. And this is a seriously nice black pencil from Marc Jacobs. It was one of those gifty things that Sephora gives you, so I'll put that back because I'm trying to use up all the little pencils I have. This is my eye coat. Writing is worn off, and it's a liquid liner and it's almost gone, so I will keep it in here so that I can finish it. I also did open this Tarantino mascara. This is in a use up, but I of course didn't use it up yet, but now it's open, so I have to keep it. I found that I had another one of these Cella eyebrow pencils. They're retractable kind, and so I'm going to actually put that in here because I do want to use that up. I have this lip stuff, and this is, you can see it's now like really low, but when you twist it up, this is my Sugar and Spice from Ulta, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, I have a spare, but I have to use that one up. This is in use up. You can see a mark. This is one of my lip products. I don't know for sure if I added it to the lipstick thing. I love this. I keep it in my purse, but I never go anywhere, and so I'm going to stop doing that, and I'll keep it here. And actually, I want to finish that up, so I'll put that back there. This is Elizabeth Arden pencil, and this is in a really, really dark, dark, dark brown, so I'll keep that because it's very tiny. I have this, which I haven't tried yet. It's an under eye primer from Smashbox. Kind of afraid to mess with Success now that I figured out the secret to the universe with the Tarte under eye, but I'm going to put it in here because I should really give that a try. This is in my 17, my use up lipstick, and I have quite a bit of progress already. I don't know if you can see that. I've been chipping away at this one in particular, but I'm going to put it back in that drawer. You probably won't see an update on my lipstick stuff just because I don't like to bother to give an update unless there's actually more progress to show than just like this lipstick's down but the other 16 aren't. So anyway, I don't go through lipstick as fast as some people do. So what are you doing? I also have this lip quench from Dermstore, and I am finishing this up. There's only like a little bit. It's a very lightly tinted lip thing, and I keep that in my medicine cabinet and use it pretty much every time that I wash my face and do all that stuff. I have the Urban Decay eye primer potion, and this is almost gone, so I'll put that back there. It's actually in a use up, so I put it on the left side because it's in a use up. And finally, I have been using this neck cream. I like my Nia 24 neck cream better. And I did use this from my Walmart box. There's not a lot left. You can see that. There's enough for probably in the next trip. So anyway, so now, let me just show you what I have now. And that's what I have now, and what we're going to do is I'm going to use the random number generator, and I'm going to pick a palette. Number 16. I don't know where my list is. Well, I cannot find my list. And so therefore, what I will do is I will just like randomly pick something myself that I haven't used in a while. And I think that the item that I'm going to pick is, let's see, what palettes do I have over here? I'll pick something that's got a lot of color. And so what I'm going to pick is this e.l.f. palette, which I have never, ever used. Like literally never. But it's got a lot of beautiful jewel colors in it, and I have really enjoyed e.l.f. Products, so that will be the random item for this time, and I promise you that next time I'll be more organized. See, I come home from my trip and my freaking room is an absolute disaster, so it will get better, but there's a lot of work that has to be done in here. So now the only thing that we need, I have a cream blush, I have powder. The only thing that we really need is a highlighter and a blush, and so I will just pick those myself. And I'll pick two things that are fairly new and really small. Okay, so the first thing is going to be this Luna blush, and this came in an Ipsy bag, and it's really, I'm sorry, I called this a blush. It's a highlighter. So I'll pick this out and we'll use this. Okay, and the other item that I'm going to pick that also is from an Ipsy bag is this Dirty Little Secret, and it's a very peachy light blush color, so we'll definitely enjoy using that. And so now the bin is full. Yikes! And that's everything, and it's been a while since I've done one of these. I'm going to make a concerted effort to do them more often. I did use pretty much everything in the bin that I just went through with you guys for like a month and a half. Occasionally grabbing something out of the drawer, but not enough. So that's one of the reasons I want to do these more often, is because I have to use my products. It's like enough like stuff is just sitting around not getting used. And so anyway, this is now the makeup basket for this week, and hopefully, today is Sunday, by the way, and hopefully I will be able to tape another one next Sunday. If not, then I will tape it the following week, but hopefully I can get this done every week because that's really the goal. So anyway, here is my picks for the week. I'll lift that out of the way. You can see that I'm keeping the Tarte Under Eye Concealer, and I'm going to do a full review on that and a few other things, and so you can look forward to those coming up. And thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you do subscribe, hit the little bell down in the bar down below this video, and that'll notify you every time that I put up a new review. I subscribe to like 200 people because when you go on YouTube and you click, if you click like home, you go to the home page and it shows you videos from like everybody like on the planet. If you click subscriptions, which is over to the right, it shows you up to the minute reviews from people that you are subscribed to. And I love that because I can look at something that was published 5 minutes ago and comment on it. So make sure that you hit the bell down below so you get notified. So anyway, thank you. I will be also doing a planner video coming up soon, so thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.